the Toronto Blue Jays are a team that is 4-2 against the New York Yankees, which you love, but they are 2-5 against everyone else that they played so far. They lose last night to the Kansas City Royals. Tried to make their way back. Tough loss. You take it and you just keep moving on. That's how baseball goes. The season is just endless. Kind of couple takeaways from the Yankees series. Hyun-Jin Ryu with another quality start. This guy is just an ace, period. He's made 9 quality starts in his 15 total starts for the Blue Jays over his tenure so far, which is really, really great. It's just such a nice piece of like relaxation for the managers, knowing you don't have to expend the bullpen on that day. Bo Bichette and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. have been the 2 hottest hitters on the team. Really loved the approach I've been seeing from them. Bo Bichette with the massive game, 3 hits in the walk-off homer to win the Yankees series on Wednesday, and that is huge. You just love the salty Yankees tears. They are last in the AL East right now, which you just love to see. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr., great offensively. The thing I'd say defensively that really freaks me out is when he's playing first base, no matter what play it is, he is always stretching way too far to make the play at first base. Like it seems like he does the splits every time there's a play to first, which I appreciate the effort that he's trying to give his guys the best chance to get the out. He's stretching out. He's attacking the baseball at first base, but he's going to hurt himself. Like, I swear every time there's a double play or anything, he's like falling off the base after he makes the catch, like stretching out. So I'm just worried about the injury risk there, but so far so good. He's been staying solid. The reason why I worry about injuries is I'm going to quickly read you off the Toronto Blue Jays current DL, or I guess IL, it's called now, the injured list. Kevin Biggio last night took a line drive off of his hand in the game against Kansas City. The x-rays have come back negative, which is great. So probably just a bruise. He might be out for a day or two. Also on the injured list, Jordan Romano, Ross Stripling, Julian Merriweather, David Phelps, Tyler Chatwood, Thomas Hatch, George Springer, Teoscar Hernandez, Nate Pearson, and of course Kirby Yates, who we lost for the season at the beginning. But the Jays, like, that is key bullpen pitchers. Your best offense, or your best like fielder in George Springer, last year's Silver Slugger winner in Teoscar Hernandez, your current closer Julian Merriweather, and then of course now your everyday third baseman Kevin Biggio might miss a little bit of time. Just decimated by injuries this early to start the season, and the fact that this team is 6-7 with all of those key injuries is just something you got to take a deep breath and say, okay, let's get a little bit healthier. And of course, there's always going to be injuries throughout the season, and every team's going to deal with it. The Jays are probably going to get a couple more, and as they bring guys back, but it's just like, especially who's been injured, some of these really, like, especially George Springer, that's so key. I think the ceiling on this team is a lot higher. And so you got to feel fairly satisfied at 6-7 right now, because you've seen some good stuff from guys, of course, like Ryu, Steven Matz, and Julian Merriweather before he was injured. But then Bo and Vladdy have been the really big bright spots so far on this season. I think there's a lot of room to improve here for the Jays. So hopefully they can do that moving forward. I think once people start getting healthy, Tanner Roark needs to be gone from this team, because he's making a ton of money, and so far he's been really brutal. But we'll see what happens moving forward.